The wait is over. Dive into Audible's most anticipated collection, The Best of 2025, featuring top audiobooks, podcasts, and originals across all genres. Our editors have carefully curated this year's must-listens, from brilliant hidden gems to the buzziest new releases. Every title in this collection has earned its spot. This is your go-to for the absolute best in 2025 audio entertainment. Whether you love thrillers, romance, or nonfiction, your next favorite listen awaits. Discover why there's more to imagine when you listen at audible.com/bestoftheyear.
Lori and I want to wish you happy holidays. We've got some of our favorite best of moments lined up for you this week, and we'll be back with fresh new episodes on New Year's Eve. Until then, cheers and enjoy your holiday with your family and friends.
After 22 years on the radio, we couldn't stay quiet for long.
We're Lori and Julia, still loud.
Pop culture, gossip, books, TV, music,
And probably a little too much laughter.
Let's do this.
Welcome to another edition of Lori and Julia.
Still loud.
Oh, guys, we've been doing this for a hot second, Lori.
A hot second, but I dipped a toe over to Italy and Sicily for a hot minute.
Just for the weekend.
Yeah, just for the weekend.
Just bopped over.
I was just over in Sicily, so.
What was that
Mamma
like?
mia. Well, I'm telling you, Sicily was amazing. And I never knew why Sicilians they're not Italian, they're Sicilian.
Right, I do know that, right?
Did you know that?
Oh, yes.
And there is a reason for that. The Sicilians are better than everybody.
Oh.
Yeah. And why are they better than everybody? Because way back, I don't know, I can't remember. Let me just make up some history. Let's say the 11th century, there was a king called King Roger.
Now you're making all this up.
I'm not.
Oh, no, there was actually a King Roger.
But let's give him the Italian pronunciation, Roger.
Oh, of course.
But he had the idea because, I didn't know this, but Syracuse, one of the main towns in Sicily, is older than Rome and Athens.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Because it's 60 miles from Africa, 50 miles from lots of warfaring went on there, whatever. So anyway, King Roger the second decided that instead of fighting about religion, which is what wars have always been about, is that he would accept all faiths. Mosques could be built, churches and cathedrals could be built, synagogues could be built, and everyone would live together.
Okay.
And everyone would be accepting of that there wouldn't be a place.
A ruling religion, as it were.
Yes,
ruling.
That's right. You couldn't be killed because of that. So they really, it was just so fascinating, that part of Sicily. And then also, of course, I love my World War II.
Wait a minute, go back. Because I don't think you finished the statement.
Yeah.
Why? So
because they've been accepting of everybody for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years.
So when they say we're not Italian, we're
Sicilians, because they're proud of that aspect of that their kingdom, their land, that it hasn't been ruled by one or the other. Don't get me wrong, there was tons and tons of warfaring that went on Sicily,
but they're just proud that they didn't have a king rule.
They had a king rule, but it was King Roger the second. Yeah, and they've invented all kinds of amazing things. I found out about the erotic history of the cannoli.
Oh, Lori. Okay, first of all, I don't need to know it because I feel like it's going to be something like when you told me about Snowflower and the Flowers, about the erotic history of a cloven hoof. Of a cloven foot.
Yes.
So I think the cannoli.
No,
it isn't similar to that?
Well, it's sexual in nature.
Of course
yes, it is. But
right?
we're at this, let me see. I believe we're in Palermo.
So you were traveling
around Sicily.
Okay,
so we went to Palermo, Taormino. We went to all the places that White Lotus filmed. Noto, Ceful, ended in Syracuse, which is older than Rome and Athens, and did vineyard tour, walking tours, dinner. It was really, really quite fun. But you can't help but absorb history when you're in a place that old, you know?
Exactly.
And,
yes.
and Italy, even if you're not in Sicily, but there's a battered beauty to Italy, you know, from the wars that they've had, how old the buildings are.
You're speaking like you had just run a tour guide.
Yeah, I was. And the other thing, though, when I tune out of what the tour guide is saying, I like to make up my own facts. You know, I look at a church and I go inside and I look up at the top and I think, this is not pillars of the earth. There's no naves. This is 12th century. You know, so I fill in my own history.
But all right, get back to the erotic,
erotic
genesis
history
of the cannoli.
Cannoli, you know, and of course the famous Godfather line. What is it?
I don't know, but I hate cannoli. I always have.
Okay,
I
we've
hate
never
that cream.
had it in Italy because it's made with ricotta cheese.
I'm well
in
aware.
Italy.
Ricotta cheese and some sugar. I'm well aware what it's made out of, just like lasagna is out of ricotta cheese. I just can't handle that.
What is the Godfather line about cannoli? The famous Godfather line that the guy says to
I'm
the
going to
other
wrap
guy.
you up like a cannoli.
No, leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Oh, there you go.
Famous Godfather
Okay.
line. Okay, so I believe we're in Palermo and we're at a cloisters. And a cloisters is where either monks or nuns would
the
live
nuns.
adjacent to the church. And there's a famous cannoli stand in the cloisters. Think of like Café Du Monde from New Orleans. You know, they're the most famous cannoli. And we had cannoli everywhere. Okay.
Yes.
And so it's the beautiful gardens and places for people to sit. And then our guide tells us about the erotic history of the cannoli. And I, unfortunately, had my headset turned off, so I might have to be filling in the blanks with, you know, kind of Lori made-up facts. Yeah,
Okay.
But the gist of it is that the king at the time, whenever these cannolis... Not Roger, maybe Roger the First. She was it might have been ruled by sultans at that time.
Okay.
Because that's how old the whole Palermo reminded me of like Paris of Sicily. It was so beautiful. But anyway, this harem, the main woman in the harem, the number one girl.
What do they call courtier? What are they called?
Well, that's in France. That's in French.
Sorry.
This is a harem. This is definitely Sultan Moorish. Okay.
So the number one.
The number one, she got to live not in the palace. She lived in the beautiful cloisters with the nuns also there.
Wow.
Yeah. And she wanted to make a dessert that reminded her of her king and what she liked.
Okay.
And if you look at what the shape of a cannoli is.
Yes. It's tubular.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. It's round.
Shape, Julia. I'm just going to go ahead and say that.
No, take that out.
No, don't take it out.
Take
but
that
it is.
out. I can't believe you said that.
Well, it's a podcast.
It's shaped like a penis.
Yes, a beautiful penis.
Okay, fine.
And the heft of it in your hand when it's filled to the brim, Julia, with cannoli, which is white and creamy. What does that look like? You know?
Yeah. Oh,
and
gosh. You are loving this.
She made this dessert, and who ends up making it and becomes a hit all over Italy? The nuns that work at that cloister
are making
this
the tribute to the penis.
Basically, but of course, you know, they're just...
Do you believe this?
It is true. You Google it, people. Anyway, that really got my attention.
Oh, duh. Did you find out about the Zeppeli?
No.
Pornographic?
No, the Zeppeli. Well, they have something called arancina and arancino, and those are the
rice balls.
Delicious, and they're really big in Sicily. They're way bigger than the ones in Italy.
No, I had in Rome. It was a giant ball, and I'm like,
delicious.
You like? I didn't.
I loved them. Them. But on one side of Sicily, they call them arancino because they're male shaped. They end with a tip.
Okay.
It is not just
there's
a
a female and a masculine.
And arancina on the other side, and that's just a nice round juicy ball. That's the female arancino. China.
Of course, I feel like you can find a pornographic thing in every place you go.
No, but this was a true thing. And one day we were coming back from this town of Sheffield, which is the bay where Jennifer Coolidge has her ending in White Lotus.
The second one.
The
Italian
second one. We went to every place that they filmed.
Oh, man.
And anyway.
And you had sunny, beautiful weather.
It was beautiful weather.
Yes.
But where was I going with my Sheffield story? I can't remember.
You're shuffling.
I had too many stories, but anyway, there's just food is everything over there. I mean, it is impossible to eat anything bad, even a truck stop.
No. Well, truck stops, I've decided are the best. Every time I've been, Italy is closed.
Yeah. Oh, you have, well, yeah, I don't know. But we had an amazing time. And then Syracuse, of course, Casey and I both kind of have a boner for anything World War II. Like we love.
Who doesn't? Yes.
Okay, and I don't mean to make that sound dismissive, but we really are truly intrigued. And the thing we found out about Sicily is that during World War II, the Allies, the U.S., Brits, made a deal with the mafia because the Allied troops needed to land in Sicily. They're coming from Africa or going to Africa, and they needed whose help? The Sicilian mafia. So it was a deal they made with the devil. They weren't endorsing it, but it took Sicily years and years and years because that stamp of approval by the U.S. government really helped the Sicilian mafia take off. And it's only like in the last 4 or 5 years they've gotten a handle. It used to be quite brutal. And it was just the we needed it. And one of the people who was instrumental, Lucky Luciano.
Okay, now,
he's famous. If you watch Boardwalk Empire, he's in that.
Okay.
And, we just had the big gambling thing.
Yes, we did.
Story happened with the Genovese, the Gambino, all these families. So we both were really like
in your wheelhouse. You just like to fill in the blanks.
I didn't know that part of Sicily, that history of it. But anyway, so just absolutely loved Sicily and fun, to travel with a small group.
Well, that leads us to something.
Yeah.
We're so lucky that we're working with Borton Overseas Travel. And if you've been following us, we've been to Iceland with them 2 or 3 times.
2 times.
2 times. And then we just went to Paris with them. And in the spring, in May, we're going to Scandinavia and we're going to Stockholm, Denmark, and Norway.
Copenhagen, we call it.
Yes. Is that what we call it? Okay.
Copenhagen.
But we're so excited about it because, again, for me, I wouldn't know where to even start going there. And I love that these are curated trips with special connections with the people and the guides. And you learn so much more.
And every time you go on a small group trip, you will make at least one friend for life.
It's just the best. It's just, for me, I don't like to make those decisions because I don't know what's right. And you can go in so many different directions and you're spending money to go to these destinations. So I just think.
And I didn't want to drive. I don't want to drive.
No, because you're the driver in your family. That's right, Lori. And you're right. I want to sightsee.
That's right.
There's meals. There's great camaraderie, but they tell you, the history that you don't want to read about. And they tell you all this stuff. And then they take you on this beautiful
meals and experiences that you might not be able to experience because you don't even know about them.
And an example, I was not excited about Paris, but now ever since we've been back, I've been obsessed because of our experience there. Yeah. And I just Borton Overseas. So we're going May 4th through the 11th with an add-on trip. Spectacular Scandinavia. Go to BortonOverseas.com for more information. We have limited space available. We'd love it if you join it. But if you can't, they have so many other trips that they can do for you, small tour trips or self-guided trips. Borton Overseas, they'll make it happen.
Can I give you an Italian observation about fashion?
Okay.
I was even more impressed with the Italian and their eyewear than the French and their eyewear.
Why?
I don't know, but speaking of Envision, they've got like some trunk shows coming up, and they're so fashion forward in the glasses department. One of the ladies on our trip, Paula, she got turned on to Envision years ago with us, and she's still a loyal shopper. And she's like, I just buy a cool pair of glasses every couple of years, but I wear them every day, and I get so many compliments, and they help me pick them out. I would never have picked out any of the glasses I've had over the last 20 years, but she looked Italian because her eyewear was so on point.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Well, but it really is the best fashion statement. And you're right. They have so many trunk shows. Envision-optical.com to look them up. They have the 4 great locations, the North Loop, downtown. The North Loop is downtown Minneapolis. I always think it's somewhere else.
That's all right. The Galleria.
Grand Avenue in Minnetonka. And they literally, Lori, I love knowing that because
Everyone. In fact, this one restaurant we were at, the whole family of 8 people, they all had the coolest glasses, from the kids to the grandma. I mean, it was just like, I was like that. Even Casey's like, he goes, yeah, these Italians in their eyewear game.
I love it.
So they're not afraid to take risks with their fashion in the eyewear. They don't want to blend in.
I love that. But the styles enhance your features so much.
That's right.
And like, I just love that. So InVision, we absolutely love Anthony and the whole team there.
Okay, I have no idea if this is true, but if it is, we have to talk about it and maybe get on board with making fun of it early before it actually happens. So
it's our duty.
You know, the best thing that could ever happen to Kim Kardashian, her line of like Spanx undergarments. Remember, she got sued. It was going to be called Kimono.
Yes.
And now Skim's such a great name. Yeah. Anyway, but, you know, she came out with the thong with the fake bush, you know, something you and I had thought about. We were so ahead of it with all of our body perk stuff, Julia.
I know we were.
Anyway, so this was on Dumois.
Okay.
Just yesterday or whatever, sometime this week. Subject, the return of labial luxury. Yeah. Now, that
it's giving it that name.
Just the word labial luxury, it makes me happy. Some people have fluffy labia already, and they feel compressed in their underwear.
Oh, Lori, and you've interviewed. You've done a survey. You're making all that. I know.
I work out. I see people make it at the club.
But you decided why people don't like to wear them under their yoga pants. Sometimes
some people do, and some people don't. Yes. It depends on how puffy their labial luxurious area is.
It depends on how they feel, because it has nothing to do with that. I think it has to feel with like, are you okay with having that Spanx material against your privates? Right. Or do you need cotton?
My labia need more luxury.
It isn't even your labia. Yeah, you're so funny.
They want more luxury. So here's the blind item. Okay. Skim's next big play is rumored to be something that'll have everyone over the hump. Camel toe leggings. Yep, you heard that right. Looks like the next big Skims moment is going to be all about contouring your feminine frontier. Now, you know, she sold out of her thong bush underwear. And
do you think people buy them as gag presents, or do you think because they're an expensive gag present?
It is that, but it is also, I am wondering if Kris Jenner is just trolling Pornhub to find different fetishes that she can have her daughter make 200,000 of,
and then get her name and publicity, and then go,
and then done, and never manufacture it again.
Okay, I was so ahead of this. Okay, so my very first.
You mean going to Pornhub and looking up camel toe?
No. Okay, no, Lori. The name of our gourmet club with the group of women I worked with at the Twin Cities Reader, which includes Stephanie Hansen and Kurt, and my friend Lisa and her husband, and myself and my husband at the time. And then,
did you guys invent camel toe leggings?
No, the name of our gourmet club was Camel Toe.
Oh,
that was the name of our gourmet club, the Camel Toe. I mean, it was just like, oh my gosh, and literally.
Do you believe that this is coming?
Not that it's called labial luxury. Okay.
The return of labial luxury.
Okay, first of all,
reclaiming the labia.
Listen, I've never thought I never needed to lose it or reclaim it, because it looks uncomfortable to have tight material. You know, so now this must be, they added puffiness, so they add a little material. So instead of like boosting your butt out, you boost your labia out.
Yes, you show your puffy. So you look like
you're
smuggling the yo-yo.
Okay, this is no one is going to buy this. It'll sell out because it's so odd. But people are going to do it for funny.
Yeah.
It's a funny.
Yeah.
This would have been a funny Halloween costume. I'm a camel.
Yeah. Camel toe.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, and you wear camel head.
No.
And
It
then
would
wear
just
your
be-
camel toe leggings. I'm
I'm
going to try and do a video later and recreate
No.
it with socks.
No, Lori. Lori. You have to do something normal.
I want to recline in my labial luxury. I wore leggings today just for
no.
this experiment.
Oh, Lori.
Julia, please let me do it. Let
You
me be the
just-
face of labial luxury and send it to Kim.
And say, Casey, you'd be so proud of me today. I'm the new face of Labial Luxury.
Julia,
LL for short.
That's right. I mean, look at it. That's why I wore my Coco Chanel kind of sweater today.
Because you're a classic
I'm
labial.
a classic.
You're a classic.
I'm the classic.
CLL, a classy lady, a
classic labial luxury.
luxurian.
That's right. I don't know if this is true, but I mean, who would have ever thought that Kim would come out with a thong that had all these different colored huge bushes?
Me. I mean, the Merkin was a big damn deal. And of course, the largest Merkin collection was at the textile center that used to be on University Avenue because the Merkin lady was on our show.
That's right.
Remember? The Merkin was the big damn deal.
When the Merkins have come into play because so many people have lasered their pubic hair or get waxed.
And if you are ever naked out in the wilderness and have no clothes around you, you're going to miss your hair.
You really are.
You're going to miss that protective covering.
That's right.
It's like the hairs in your nose. You need them to fight off disease.
Yeah.
You are going to be extra cold without that extra covering.
Right. I mean, do you think that there is a Pornhub thing about labia?
Just stop it. Just stop it. No, just
Chris
stop
is
it.
going to?
Gosh, I haven't even heard anyone use that word. You are a dirty, dirty girl.
Well,
It's a Friday.
I'm wondering, Julie. That's all I'm doing is
don't look it up on your phone. You're going to be inundated with everything.
Okay,
and don't
that's
use
true.
any of my computers or anything.
Yeah.
I don't
Big
care.
labia comes right up.
See, I don't even. That just sounds so unattractive.
I remember.
To me. Okay, you have to stop now.
Okay, I remember a lady named Fiona Flaps.
Oh,
back
of course,
in the 80s.
of course, and it's just such a great name. But of course,
Yeah.
I mean. There were 3 porn stars, Long Dong, whatever,
Long Dong
Lydia
Silver.
Flayona, and then one other person.
Yeah, no,
Okay, we're done.
I'm gonna make an ad for
Okay,
the
and
return of labial luxury.
And you're gonna
just take
Lori,
a picture.
I do wonder because there's a theme to your videos. I noticed.
Have you noticed that?
Okay, it's like a sex porny thing. Like that's like your inner.
Yes.
Like, maybe
secretly, I want to be the face of labial luxury.
with that. Okay. Woo! Look at the time. Okay, that is just the best. Okay, we are going.
Julia, you know I've been dreaming about a glamorous closet for years and years. Years. But I'm so excited because we worked with them a long time ago, and they did some custom closets. Twin Cities Closet Company.
Oh, they're the bomb.
And they're not your average closet cabinet shop. They do custom work, and it's a local Minnesota company that's family owned, so you can trust what they're doing. And the dream is that a designer will come out and give you ideas, because I'm someone who I have no idea except I know what I've seen on the Real Housewives, and I'm always in awe of these closets.
Absolutely. And we've seen what they can do. There's so many options. No budget is too small.
A girlfriend of mine just did a mud room, and she had Twin Cities Closet Company do it, and it's amazing the difference it made in how just she feels about her house.
Right. And they have proprietary software that the designers, they're all designers on staff.
Amazing.
Come to your house, or they can do a virtual call to figure out what your needs are. They're probably going to think of things you've never even thought of before.
How could we know?
Because that's what they do.
That's right.
They're wonderful to work with. The quality of all their drawers are maple doved, which maple wood, they use maple wood.
I love how you say drawers.
I know it. But I have some of these drawers, and it's night and day how wonderful it is. You're going to love working with them, but it all starts with giving them a buzz, right? Call for a complimentary design consultation. You can go visit tcclosets.com or call them at 612-623-0987 for your complimentary design consultation. I can't wait.
They also have 2 Metro showrooms.
Yes,
so
they
Twin
do.
Cities Closet Company, you can trust what they're doing for you.
One of the things that I continue to get asked about over the years is, what do you do about thinning hair? Because I have shared my hair loss journey over the years many, many times. And I'm a seasonal shedder. And it's just crazy, but it comes and goes. But there's options, because it's really one of the scariest things, I think, when your hair starts falling out for no reason. It's probably related to your hormones, to your age, to medications, all that stuff. But boy, when I called HRI, Hair Restoration Institute of Minnesota, who I worked with many, many years ago, and they have a 30-year history in this market, a great reputation. I called and I went in and had an appointment. I felt so relieved finding out what are all the options available for me. So there's surgical, there's non-surgical, there's vitamins, there's shampoos, but it all starts with your free consultation. If you're experiencing hair loss and are worried about it, or maybe your partner is experiencing it and you want to kind of gently push them along to do something, go to hrimn.com, click on the button in the upper right-hand corner for a free consultation. You can set up an appointment there. You can either have a virtual one, or you can go in person, but Beth will take care of you and give you all the options. And don't forget to tell them Lori and Julia sent you.
Julia.
Why are you wearing sunglasses? I'm kind of freaking out at you right now.
I've avoided Instagram and I think maybe TikTok. It might be our second TikTok. Mm-hmm. We did a video on Friday of my plea to Kim Kardashian, if the rumor is true that she wants to bring camel toe leggings into the marketplace, and I would like to be the global ambassador of Labial luxury. If you haven't seen that video yet, flowers for the flower, okay? And I just want to stay in my glamour mode, and I hope that you'll tell me what the response has been, what people have been saying. Has Kim responded? Has Skims responded?
I'm not sure you want to know.
Is there camel toe leggings that are happening? Is that happening, or was that just a douxmoi thing that I fell prey to?
It might be.
Oh, Lord. I've just been on the edge of my labia, as it were.
Oh, you're a sick, sick woman. Oh, my gosh.
So, yes, I'm ready to be the global ambassador for Skims, and whatever you're representing for Labial luxury,
she's in. But
I'm in. I've had my labia for a long time, and I'm quite fond of it. Quite fond of it, and I think I could represent it, loudly and proudly, but who knows? They might be going for a younger person. I have no idea, but I haven't looked at Instagram or TikTok to see the response. So maybe you'll catch me.
I'm going to shield you from that.
Okay.
I really do. Really want to know?
Yeah. Well, I do. I feel like people are fond of anything we videotape and print and get out to the world.
You're so funny, Lori. You are a cheeky lady. You're funny. That was funny. That was so funny, though. That was funny.
My video. And I just opened your dresser drawer and I found flowers in your bra drawer. I was so pleased and proud of you.
They're clip-in flowers that I always like to wear a pony with a clip-in.
But why they were with your bras was just a stroke of genius, because it's just what extra thing do you need besides a good bra and panties
and clip
clip in
flowers.
Your hair, maybe you're doing a sexy dance.
So we're just referring to our Instagram post last week. If you're wondering, what the heck are these girls talking about?
No, I tell people all the time, what do you mean you're not following us on Lori and Julia Instagram? I can't even understand you right now. Who are you? And then they say, I just use Facebook for my grandkids or my kids. I said,
we're talking about our hair demo?
Well, no, because Julia, you can't believe how I recruit at the Pilates.
I know you do.
For the young people.
I know you do. Okay, so in addition to the whole camel toe leggings thing that came out last week.
Yes.
Also, we were excited for All's Fair, which is on Hulu, and it's Ryan Murphy production, and it dropped last Tuesday with 3 episodes. We watched 3 episodes. We haven't talked about it yet. A 4th one dropped, but now it makes sense to me why Ryan Murphy, the day before All's Fair debuted on Hulu, why he dropped the news of who was going to be an American Horror Story, the next edition. Ariana Grande, Jessica Lange, of course, Sarah Paulson, but he dropped that news. What are you saying?
Well, I'm saying that the reviews were embargoed, and you and I both have watched 3 episodes. I don't know if I can go back to the 4th episode.
Okay.
We were so excited about this show because the press tour, they sent these ladies to Paris, London, New York, and LA. They spent some serious money. Kim Kardashian is the star. She is the main character. Allura Grant is her name. Glenn Close, Diane Standish, and that's Diantu. Naomi Watts. I forget what her name is.
I can't remember. Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor is just simply Milan. And then Niecy Natch is Emerald. Something.
Liberty is Naomi Watts' name, but it doesn't.
Liberty. So we were excited because they have epic soap opera names. The fashion looked really great.
Okay, tell me your thoughts, because we have not talked about this yet.
Julia,
okay.
You go first.
Okay, well, two things happened to me. One, I immediately needed to look up who Kim's husband is on this show.
Because he was so hot.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I had to.
Yeah,
I'm like, who is that guy that I've never seen?
That is my only burning...
That was my burning question. How do you pronounce
Matthew Nuska.
Okay, Matthew.
Very good looking.
Very good looking. He's 33 years old. He's an American model. He was born in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
He's 6'2". He's been in like nothing we've really heard about.
Right.
Let It Snow.
But he's her husband who plays for the NFL.
Right.
And
he's so...
Kim Kardashian is Allura Grant,
yes.
if you can say that with a straight face.
And the premise is it's a law firm of women attorneys, and
they only represent women, and they always win, and it's usually via blackmail. Something like that.
And it's pretty much divorces. They settle big settlements.
They had a who's who of guest stars. Elizabeth Simpson as a woman who had botched plastic surgery.
Elizabeth Banks or Jessica Simpson?
Jessica Simpson. And then Elizabeth Berkley from Showgirls. They also had, who else were the...
we had, Jesse's girl.
Rick Springfield. Eddie Cibrian finally got a job.
And his wife, Leanne, is working on Nashville 911.
Yeah, so they're both working. Hopefully they're keeping everything together.
Yes.
But this, I didn't want to believe the reviews because it was 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. And
I'm going to go look today.
Look at it.
So it's been out there for a while.
We've got 4 episodes. Not even Glenn Close and Naomi Watts or Sarah Paulson, who's literally breaking a sweat delivering her lines when she called Allura Grant or one of the ladies a "see you next Tuesday" burger. I mean, I did laugh, but there's nothing to the story. It is so wooden.
Well, and unfortunately, because I love the clothes, I
the
love
clothes were
the
amazing.
cars. I don't understand how uncomfortable it would be in Kim Kardashian's body.
The only thing on her that can act is her ass. It's the only believable acting that is happening. Is when she walks away from the camera because she is wooden.
The average reviews are so low, but the tomato meter, which just means like the people like us,
and the people,
it's not horrible.
No, it's not. I mean, I get it, but I feel like it would be an insult to ChatGPT. And I'm someone who hate watched every bit of and Just Like That, and was crushingly disappointed at this last season.
I know, but I loved some of it. The moments were so poignant, though. They did get those
right. And I guess the thing about this and the kissing scene between Milan and the Allura Grant's football was maybe the most. It was the least sexy lip-sucking, lip-biting thing I've ever seen in cinema history.
She had half her mouth showing, and he recognized it, I think, through the kiss and put his hand over it. We could kiss.
We could kiss better than like that. I mean, I just was like... I can't. And by the second episode, I found myself scrolling.
My eyes kept shutting.
Yes.
Shut.
It just, I wanted it to be better. And I'm
shocked, though, I'm shocked.
The characters are clueless. The dialogue, there's no story happening. Give us something, even like on Young and the Restless. We have got some stuff happening. And then I watched The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City on their yacht. And the dialogue and the stuff that's happening with clear villains is perfection. And here they have spent all this money. And Kris Jenner and Kim are executive producers. So
I told you that, and you said, "Oh, anyone could get their name." In the
no,
lineup. They were involved in the script. They were involved, but why does Ryan Murphy bow to that? Doesn't he care?
It's the second time he's had. Kim was actually okay in American Horror Story or whatever.
Right.
But it was a small part. It was
she should not be the leading lady.
She's not the leading lady, and poor Sarah Paulson and Glenn Close are trying to tap dance and deliver because there are zinger lines. But I really, in my bar and your bar.
Which is very low.
Yeah, we can watch bad TV. I mean, we can watch it. But it's the same reason why I quit watching the Kardashians. Kim is a charisma vacuum in the acting department. And she's very vapid and comes across flat.
There was one scene where they were all sitting around the table for lunch, and they're all talking about self-care and all the latest treatments, because I was intrigued hearing what the rich and the rich do. PRP for the vag. I'd never heard that before. Yeah. We've heard of rejuvenation down there, but I'd never heard that before. And then all the laser things. But the one... So someone cracks a joke and everyone's laughing pretty hard, and Kim just does a smile like, ah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on.
She did get to reenact Beyonce's Lemonade breaking the car in the yellow dress. That little homage.
Yes,
did you see that?
I didn't get that though.
That's from the Lemonade video in, I think, Beyonce's New Orleans. Remember, she's got the beautiful yellow dress on and has the baseball bat.
Yes.
So she got to recreate that in a fantasy. But I just don't care about any of these ladies. And I kind of... poor old Ed, what's his name from Modern Family, playing Glenn Close's husband?
Yeah, Ed.
Whatever his name
Homer.
is. Yeah.
No, what is his name?
Mr. Bundy. I always call him Ed Bundy.
Ed, come on, what's his name?
I don't know.
Ed.
Mr. But anyway.
How about, all right, Judith Light.
Judith Light. No, okay. I love Judith Light, and she is acting her ass off to try and save things too. And theoretically, this should be working on every level for me. And it is so bad. It's not bad good. It's just bad. There,
okay,
because we can handle it. So bad it's good, but there's. I don't like any of these women, and I had such high hope for their names. Covington Lane.
I know.
Sarah Paulson.
I know. The name apparently. Oh. Lori. Anyway. It was really, that was something.
That was a real disappointment, because I really thought that was going to be kind of a juicy little soapy fun thing for us, and it's just turned out to be, I think it's ripe for people should improv some of the dialogue and reenact some of the dialogue.
This would be funny.
Yeah, because I'm dying to call somebody a "See You Next Tuesday" burger. And when Glenn Close delivered the line, think of your life. It would have been different if your mother swallowed.
Okay. I didn't even... I probably... Okay, that's really funny.
Yeah.
The thing... Okay, now on just a completely other different note... Could you ever rewind? I couldn't rewind. It went all the way back to the beginning. So I must not have the top tier Hulu thing.
Oh, maybe not.
Because I wanted to rehear a couple lines.
Because they were so few and far between. It was just like they've just made this wooden story around a few good lines and lots of great outfits. And Kim Kardashian has a buttload of hairstyles. And I hope she doesn't listen to this podcast, because that's going to really shoot my global ambassador plans for Labial Luxury right in the toilet if anyone lets her know about this podcast. But anyway, and then watching Salt Lake City was so good after. Salt Lake City, that is...
Stop right there. Stop right there.
That's so good.
Let's thank our sponsors for a second, okay? We're taking just a really quick break, because we wouldn't be here without them, and want you to support them. So,
did we talk about Dr. Jarvis and Minneapolis Plastic Surgery?
Thank you, because I always stare at your face. I know someone who went in and got a brow lift and a facelift in a week. Looks amazing. Amazing.
But not everybody's solution is to always do a facelift. There's so many other ways that people can look really youthful and age the way they want to.
Absolutely. And there's lasers and there's Botox.
It's
and
amazing.
Minneapolis Plastic Surgery will take care of you.
I'm only letting someone with the most experience do anything on me. But we trusted Dr. Jarvis back in 2004 when we got a brow lift.
We did get brow lifts.
But we kept quiet about it. We were ashamed of our need to look refreshed and younger. We thought
when
we
I was
were
39
shallow.
years old.
Yeah, we
or
thought
something.
But that's the age.
Yes.
And we wanted to go with somebody board certified with a ton of experience.
A ton of experience. That's what Minneapolis Plastic Surgery brings to you. All of their surgeons have a ton of experience. Call them today, Minneapolis Plastic Surgery, for more information.
So, Julia, one of the things I've done in the year of rewirement, the year of the long nap, the big vacation, the 56-week vacation.
I like calling it that.
What? Yeah.
Just a 56-week vacation.
A 56-week vacation. And I have done an incredible amount of Pilates, the reformer. Specifically.
Okay. I have such a big stomach muscle bone to pick with you on this Pilates thing.
What? A stomach muscle bone?
Because Pilates is all about the core.
Yeah.
I did Pilates.
I remember.
And I did it religiously with Deborah. And you used to tease me. And you would, I don't want to talk about Pilates. I don't want to talk about your stuff. Oh, gosh, Julia, I'm doing kickboxing with Carl, the rodeo clown.
Right.
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't talk about my Pilates. And then all of a sudden, and now because you have the special membership, you get to do it at such a discounted price, like $2 a class.
I don't know
that
if it's
I'm
that
jealous because it's amazing, isn't it?
Well, here's the thing. First of all, I had to
Just give me some credit.
Yeah,
I was
will.
ahead of the trend there,
You were
too.
ahead of the trend.
And
you
I
were going to be an instructor.
I was certified, and I taught one class, and I hated it so much.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
It was just with 2 people.
I knew that was going to end in
Oh, I
tears.
hated it. I hated it. But I love the reformer.
Well, I had a problem with, am I laying down exercise years? Okay, that was what I first had a problem with.
You've done it with sex for years.
Right, I know it. I've been
difference?
laying down for a long time. But anyway, I was like, oh, am I laying down exercise years? But
You had the shoulder, the foot, you had stuff.
everyone, has issues. And I had a woman who gives me a massage. She said, well, how long have you been belonging, and doing high impact aerobics? And I said, do not make me do math, young lady.
It's been a couple years since U.S. Swim and Fitness opened on University Avenue.
St. Louis Park.
There you go.
I lived over by Cedar
yeah.
Lake. Yeah, no. And so I said, okay, that's a long time. And she said, yeah, the tendons all around your knees are shot a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing Pilates steadily for over a year.
It's amazing.
Observations.
Okay.
And
how many people are in your classes?
There can be up to 10.
Okay, because there's 10 reformers or 10 chairs or 10 whatever you're using.
Yeah.
It's not mat.
No, it is the machines. There's chairs.
I see. I never got that advanced in the chair.
Oh, my.
The springboard, I did some of that stuff.
Yes, the cardio tramp, all of that. Here's the observations I've just made from Pilates and the gym in general. There are 2 kinds of women, the women who wear underwear with their leggings and the women who are smuggling a yo-yo at all times in their pants.
In gray sweatpants. I remember this has been your thing forever.
I cannot stand him.
Well, do you have an underwear patrol?
No, I don't. I wonder what's going on. I wonder, this is the most delicate flower on your body and you're having a rough seam. Maybe you like that rough seam.
Lycra.
Yeah, but it's not good. And when you're walking around, you're smuggling.
How do you know people that don't have a thong on?
You can tell.
Okay, fine.
You can tell by the mound. The mons pubis is in high prevalence. You can also tell when people bend over because the material stretches and you can see their shiny hiney coming through the material.
That's a worn out Lulu.
Yeah, it's a worn out something. Mm-hmm. And then, so that's just a general that you're either one of 2 kinds. And then in the actual changing room, where the showers are, I don't know who raised these people, but when you were buck naked and you're in there, you bend over with your behind to something behind you. Mm-hmm. You don't bend over like you're at
home. A bend and snap.
Like a bend and snap, fully naked.
Oh, dear.
Because you see things Your eyes are closed anyway. If you're in that kind of an intimate situation, your eyes should be closed anyway. So you come in the gym and somebody's bent over, fully nude.
Okay, that would be just a big, scary surprise.
Well, who raised these people?
And first of all, when women bend over like that, bend your knees, and I'm not being sexist, but I did sound like it. Pick up with the side, but still, Lori, who would bend over with no underwear on to pick something up?
I see it all the time. And I am confronted with a confounding array.
You hate this so much.
I don't like it. I don't understand it.
Do they dim the lights in the Pilates room?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so that
it's not up there. It's in the changing room and the shower room.
Okay,
Sometimes people just are. I guess they're
nudists.
just. I don't know. I've never even seen you bend over naked in front of me.
No, Lori.
You bent over with your underwear on. That is fine.
I am a nudist with the bra and underwear.
Yes.
I just always wear thongs.
An important distinction. In fact, our nudist speech will be, this is for bra and underwear only, otherwise known as bathing suits.
No, that's my nudity. Because I like,
Mm-hmm. But
Lori.
I know. I even asked Casey, something. I said, do you guys bend over? And he said, most guys have a towel on. And because why? Swinging balls. Okay.
Right.
That's just another indignity nobody needs to see.
No, right. Well, I'm glad. Lori.
He's like, yeah, people usually have a towel on. A guy will put a towel around his waist.
I hate it so much, Lori, that I wear my leggings and then I wear a skirt over them.
For Pilates? Isn't that a lot of material?
Well, I don't do Pilates, but like when I worked out at the gym this morning,
I see.
I wear leggings with a built-in skirt too because I just don't like my butt.
Oh, Julia,
out there.
Embrace your booty, wiggle it.
Well, I know. It's getting there.
Yeah. You like to have material on your legs. You own a lot of pickleball leggings that have a skirt.
That have this attachment.
So
I like having 2-in-1.
Yeah. And then if you didn't want to wear underwear, you wouldn't need to because
I can't imagine not wearing underwear because that is not breathable material.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Oh dear. Okay, there.
All right. So I'm glad I got that off my chest.
Thank you for covering that. Now can we go away? I mean, Lori, I've wanted to bring it up to you so much about Pilates, but I love that you do it. It is such an amazing workout, isn't it?
It really is.
It's amazing. People don't know it. And if I could figure out how to have a reformer in this, shoebox that we live in, I'd do it.
Yeah.
Because that is an amazing thing.
Shout out to Lifetime.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. My darling.
Yeah.
That was a pod.
Thank you for liking and subscribing.
Yes.
And
it's free. When we say subscribe, we don't mean you have to pay anything.
Right.
But
that's the lingo.
Yes, because you said that.
Like and subscribe.
But this is super fun, and we hope you had fun hanging with us. And if you want to send us a message, topics you want us to cover, we, of course, will do books. We, of course, at some point are going to learn how to do the technology to have a guest.
That's right.
All this exciting stuff to come. But in the meantime, we'll just say adios.
See you next time.
Yeah.
See you later, pussycats.